Let's go in.
Finally, after so many years, the next big hit anime mobile gacha game Solo Leveling Arise has officially soft launched in Canada. So you can play the game early right now before the full global launch via VPN. You only need the VPN to download the game, which is amazing because I don't want to play the game with VPN at all. So if you're on Android or PC, you can download the game, install it, and then turn off the VPN and you can still experience the game fully. And after trying the game out for a couple hours, here's my first impression of Solo Leveling Arise. First, we have the production quality. This will be one of the best selling parts of this game because it absolutely blew me away. It felt like the pages with the manhwa just came to life. It felt like I was watching the anime, and now I can also play all the character as well. Even though I have fully read Solo Leveling maybe twice years ago, I've already watched the anime as well. Re-experiencing all the iconic moments in the first couple chapters was still just wow. I absolutely loved it. And not only that, they are mixing between 3D animation and manhwa storytelling. It's just really good. I really enjoyed myself for the first couple hours. Nothing really to complain about the production quality at all, except for the healer girl. She looked kinda, I don't know, feels kinda off. Everything else about the character design, the UI, the music, the dungeon design feels very polished, so the experience is definitely top notch. Unfortunately, this is not going to be an open world game, but more of a instant by instant combat situation. So it's not like Genshin Impact or Wuthering Wave, but it's more closer to the recently launched One Punch Man World or the very amazing Punishing Gray Raven. What about the gameplay? How does it feel? The combat feels very smooth and satisfying. The main character has many different skills to choose from, 2 special skill, ultimate skill, and there's even skill after you dodge, so the chain combo can feel very satisfying. And the same can apply for other side characters as well. They come with their own special skill, their QTE skill, their ultimate skill, and switching skill as well. You can definitely come up with many different team combination and combo in this game. But whenever you are playing with the main character Sung Jin Woo, then you won't be able to switch to other side character and use them in combat. They will only be supporting the main character. But whenever Daddy Sung is not on the scene carrying the entire franchise, then you can experience other character. And here's where the game really shines. Because when you read the story or watch the anime, you get the POV of this badass main character. And the biggest weakness of the story is they never really develop any of the side character. But in this game, you were able to play with all of these side characters, even the very insignificant ones, and they can be pretty interesting to play with as well. But one thing that I don't know how to feel about is the auto system. Yes, you can let the character auto run the dungeon for you, but the character doesn't use skill and it's not really smart. So if you really want to achieve, let's say 3-star to get all the different challenge reward, then you want to play the game manually. So early on, I think you need to turn off the auto and just play and experience the game fully. Like, don't auto an action combat game. That's just kind of weird. But later on, when you have to log in, do your dailies, do your dungeon, do your quest, you know, the usual gacha game stuff, then the auto run might be pretty good because you don't have to just keep rerunning the same dungeon manually, which is a very sad thing in some other game. So far, the combat is extremely easy. Of course, we are still in the very first few chapter of the game. Some bosses require you to pay some attention to get 3-star in that stage, but nothing too difficult so far. But I hope in the future, when we get to the end game, the other mode will be more challenging so that we can actually feel anxious playing Solo Leveling. I hope the boss is gonna become very difficult and maybe some sort of multiplayer experience. Not too sure about that just yet. Okay, Sean, what about the gacha? So currently there are 2 banners in the game. One banner with a specific character rate up, and the other one is the standard banner. And you can actually choose what rate up in this banner that you desire. And of course, you want that original Cell Jiwoo character that looks absolutely incredible right there. For the rate up banner, it will require you to have a special summoning ticket, which is Netmarble stuff. And I have gotten 3 summoning tickets for this one so far. The good thing about this one is you can use the Jade for this one as well, so it's not completely locked behind cash. But for the standard banner, where you're gonna get majority of your summoning ticket in all the quests, the story mode, and all that kind of stuff, will be here. And I've played the game for a couple hours. We get about almost near PD at the moment. If I want to, I can hit PD as well with the crystal. But I think for the most part, you'll be saving your jade, your crystal, for this guy or whoever is on the banner. Of course, you know who's gonna be in the next banner when the game launch. What about the rate? We have SSR here 1.2%, and the rate up character will have a higher chance, much higher chance in the special rate up banner. And the SR rate will be 8.8%, and it'll be mixed with weapons as well, so you might get weapons. For the selection draw, here is going to be the rate. SSR is at 12.8%. If you only one character, then you only put character in the rate up, but you might want to grab a weapon for your main character because that's gonna really make or break your damage output. Not gonna lie, the original content from Netmarble already looking kind of good. You will be able to get a lot of jade and a lot of summoning ticket from just playing the game. And in the story mode, whenever you clear a chapter or side chapter with 3-star for everything, you get another 4 summoning ticket, and there are so many chapter and so many side chapter for you to clear. So sort of the honeymoon phase is gonna be absolutely amazing because you just get showered with a lot of summoning ticket. And lastly, what are the things you can do in this game? First, we have the story mode. Next up, we have the Hunter Archive. This is like the side character side story. So you get to know more about them, like the healer girl right off the bat in the story that people just kind of forget about. And later on, she become irrelevant, just like any other side character in this story. So I think this gonna help them to flesh out a lot of side character and give them more of a backstory. And that is something that the manhwa couldn't do. And I hope that the game or the anime in the future can do that better than the original story. And that's going to be one of the major drawing selling point of this game. Just to go in and see what are the other character. Where is the demon girl? Okay, where are they? I need to know more about them. We also have the farming content gacha game. Of course, you need to go back, spend your keys, spend your energy to farm for items. And there are many more ways to enjoy the game in the future, as you can see right there. And I hope that they are all gonna be fun. So it's gonna be an amazing journey for at least potentially 6 months down the road before we jump on another gacha game. But seems to be a very polished and fleshed out game with many things to do. Alright guys, that was my first impression of Solo Leveling Arise. Let me know what you think about the game in the comment section down below. I will be playing a lot more because I'm still really enjoying myself, and I'll update you guys when I hit what kind of paywall they prepare for me in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Over here!